Greetings, everyone. This is me again, Zahra Bizak. Come to help you leave Islam. It is because very harmful to you, as I will be showing you, finding out more on this. Um, so hopefully, I will come to something uh, in the end that I need to show you about lust. I found out through Kalki Bhagwan and also on this from Jiddu Krishnamurti contemplating. We need not force ourselves, you know, control, control our nafs, our desires, our souls. It's brutal. It's this is the way to harm yourself, being violent against the self. We need to be loving, caring, use non-violent ways. So the topic here again is I will be coming to this, calling on other than Allah is worship, then Allah and His and messengers called on others, like I showed you in the previous live stream here. Uh, right, where did I end? Uh, Sorry, just a minute. Yeah, on this Solomon calling someone. He was calling. He asked from his assembly, right, and this is like taking help from someone, if not calling, like to concentrate on calling, but taking help from uh, someone from his assembly, a man or a jinn. We are not told in the Quran ayats that angels were helping Solomon. So even someone other than Allah can help Solomon, the messenger of God, the prophet, as he is in the Quran right now. Not the Bible, nothing, just using the Quran ayats. So this help coming from even a bird. Solomon didn't get a revelation that there was a Queen Sheba, but to be noted that he got help from a news from the bird, Hoopoe, right? Not a revelation. And this all-knowing God couldn't even tell Solomon that there's a Queen Sheba who's worshipping the sun other than Allah. A bird helping him. So how come against the polytheists, like, and those you call upon besides him, are unable to help you, nor can they help themselves? Surah Araf, ayat 197, right? Shaitans who worked for Solomon were told God could subdue our shaitans even. The one we have, ego, everything that's formed from this shaitan. So Surah 21, ayat 82, and we subdued many devils who dived for him, working for Solomon. They could do such works. You can see carried out other jobs besides that. We kept watch over all of them. Well, it doesn't say in detail here, but maybe in the footnote, incidentally. I mean, they dived in the sea, deep sea for Solomon to get things. I don't know, like pearls or something in the sea, diving deep when they didn't have those, what do you call them, snorkels or things to dive deep in the sea. Solomon couldn't do it, but the devils did it for him. So they invoke upon besides him are unable, okay, besides him, but with him. Also, the with him is on the invoking, like you would say, not to pray to anyone, but to call for help. Oh, God has sent here many things and all, okay. Um, But you see, so I have to take the other way, very easy way to show you, shortcut, not evading your questions. But then maybe in the end, we will see that calling on why against the polytheists, they could have had, they also believed in Allah, some of them were told, like in some ayats, about polytheists believing in Allah. So the idols, like the Hajar Aswad has power. Idols, stones can have power. Anyhow, so like this, in broken ways of not a professional way, I'm disorganized, but I struggle, yet I have to go on like this to help you. So please bear with me. Prophet Muhammad broke Allah's command. You can see this, Surah 21, Ayah 27. The prophets are not supposed to. They're supposed to act by his command and not precede him in word, not precede God in word. This means that not go forward even against God. Uh, no, yes, definitely, right? So even the messengers cannot do this. So in Surah Tahrim, Ayat 1, the reason why I haven't taken Surah Azab is the Sunnis say that he didn't know he was a prophet when he practiced the pagan Arab custom of adoption, right? So then we see in Surah 5, Maida ayat 87, the command is given to the believers to not make unlawful the good things which Allah has made lawful to you. It's a command. Footnotes you can read from Quran.com. Quickly going through this, I have already gone through in my previous live stream. Nor could Adam help himself against Shaitan. Surah 20, Ayat 115. Most certainly we have given Adam a command before, but he forgot. We found him lacking in firmness of resolution. Footnote 3. So you can read as Satan seduces man to forget that lesson. And so he wins over Adam, he won. And then Surah 21, Ayat 50, and this Quran is a blessed message which we have sent down. Then are you with it acquainted? Unacquainted, sorry. I'm quite acquainted with the Quran ayats. Uh, yeah, so I have to be a little cynical about this, sarcastic. Yes, God, it's quite a blessed message we have sent down. Then Surah 28, Ayat 88 says, and do not invoke. This you could say is like a dua with Allah, another deity. There is no deity except Him. Everything will be destroyed except His face. His is the judgment, and to Him you will be returned. Surah 72, Ayat 18, and He revealed that the masjids are for Allah. So do not invoke even with Allah anyone. So the Sunnis will say, why do Shias have dua tawassul? Right, calling on Prophet Muhammad and thereafter the Imams of, and the daughter of Prophet Muhammad, we have given you Kautsar. So the Shias take, because they're told by this culprit, Prophet Muhammad, that Kautsar is Fatima and all this. Abundance, we have given you, abundance. So this, and then calling on, invoking is worship. Anyways, words are all messed up here. I can show you that also, it will come. Surah 43, Ayat 86, and those they invoke besides him. Okay, here it's besides him, do not possess power of intercession, but only those who testify to the truth can benefit, and they know. So there's intercession allowed by the permission of Allah, and then you can invoke them, I guess. But I couldn't explain logically and clearly through other Quran ayats. So this is how I'm doing it. Surah 27, against this ayat, that you can call the intercessors, dua even. 20 in so 27 ayat, Surah 27 ayat 38, Solomon said, "Oh, assembly." So he called his assembly. Okay, you'll see here there's no da'a or dua or whatever the Arabic word is used for these ayats, previous ones, invoking on the Lord. Which of you will bring her throne before they come to me in submission? So this is not a dua, but this is calling on his assembly and asking one of them, which of them, one of them, like any one of you who would bring the throne. So he's asking them, other than Allah, calling on Allah to say that, oh Allah, bring the throne, right? So this goes against the Quran ayats which say even dua invoking beside with Allah is wrong. Worship is worship. Solomon, it means here that this goes against, how should I say it, all those Quran ayahs which say call on Allah alone, whether besides or with, you know, just call on Allah, not besides Allah, anyone, and not with Allah, anyone. So he's asking, even though here you could say he's asking them, but why is he asking them? Why isn't he asking Solomon doesn't ask Allah to bring the throne? So you see, there is inherent polytheism in this, and you've missed it somehow. Then in Surah, if you say this is now abrogated, the Sunnis would say this, then okay. So Solomon was doing this. Eh, Even if it's abrogated, calling other than Allah, asking them to bring the throne, and not by his own knowledge, the power that Solomon was given, the winds that went submissive to him. Hmm? Isn't this is illogical. And in Surah 72, Ayat 20 says, say, O Muhammad, Allah is not consistent. Say, O Muhammad, I only invoke my Lord. I only do dua to my Lord, or whatever you may. It's like calling for help or anyone other than Allah, uh, or with Allah. So now Muhammad has been told to say, I only invoke my Lord and do not associate with him anyone. The association I've done, I've destroyed it by the Quran ayats. Then Surah Maryam, ayat 48, Ibrahim says, I will leave you and those you invoke other than Allah and will invoke my Lord. I expect that I will be in invocation to my Lord, not unhappy meaning. Oh, I forget the not here. Okay. Footnote worship, I for the Muslims. Now, so you see, and then we have Hazrat Musa here. Allah calling Hazrat Musa, right? And where is it in Surah Taha to free the Israelites. So you would say that's okay. Calling Musa is okay. Go and free the Israelites. You are my nafs. I have prepared you. You are from me. You are my soul. So he's no, but the problem here is that and has this. You would say, oh, he's prepared. No, no. Allah is calling Musa for help. Allah can't free the people, Israelites, Bani Israel, from Pharaoh himself directly. He saw fire and said to his family, now you see, Allah is calling here. And when he came to it, he was called, Oh Moses, indeed I'm your Lord, so remove your sandals. Indeed, you are in the blessed valley of Dua. Surah Taha, I'll just read out, not numbering them, not reading out the numbers. And I've chosen you, so listen to what is revealed to you. Huh. Oh Musa, he called out to Musa to help the Bani Israel. Indeed, I am Allah, there is no deity okay except me, so worship me. Let me see, worship, ibadah, ubud, ubudni, worship me, keep up prayer for my remembrance. Salat, okay, this is salat. This is the prayer for my remembrance. Salat means prayer, right? And do you know what sallu means? Indeed, the hour is coming. Every time the hour is coming, and the hour doesn't come. And now go to Pharaoh and save him. So Allah called out just to show you this, right? Anything else that I could be? And what is that in your right hand? Oh God. Uh, Seize it and fear not. Draw in your hand, and he may show you someone. And do you know when Pharaoh, the magicians say, we believe in the Lord of Moses, and they go down prostrate to whom? It say that we believe in Hazrat Musa, Lord of, maybe Lord Musa and Harun, we don't know. Anyways, it's put in the Arabic form like that, the Lord of Harun, Musa and Harun. We should check the words also. Uh, so he goes, remember you much. Allah said you have been, okay, so please bear with me here. I'm not prepared for this, but a little bit, yes. To show you these ayahs and we inspire, okay, it goes on. So he has to now go to, Musa has to go to Pharaoh and save also try to save him to come and worship God and not see himself as a God, take himself as a God. Now we see another problem here. Okay, salat means prayer, direct. But what we see in these ayahs have come to, does yusalli mean means submit, and taslima and full submission. So there's no one to correct me here. No one here. Okay, Surah, no Muslim here. Surah Nisa at 65. But no, by your Lord, they cannot become true believers until they seek your arbitration in all matters on which they disagree among themselves, and then find not the least vexation in their hearts over what you have decided, and accept it in willing submission. Yusallimu taslima. Taslima means submission, okay? Full submission, I think. And willing, wait a minute, accept it, accepting, yusalli. You see the same word, what I'm trying to say. Where? Now, willing submission, yeah. So, accepting it in their hearts, decided and accept. So, because I have to come to Surah Azab at 56, I haven't seen this on my own properly. You see, Allah and His angels bless no. Yusal Yusalluna Yusallu Yusallu. What does this mean? They submit? No. Taslima means submission. Actually, the believers are supposed to submit. It doesn't mean send peace on them. Taslima doesn't mean peace. It means fully submitting your will to Him. Here in Surah Azab at 56, there are different translations, same, but it goes against the Quran ayat. Words. What is sallimu or yusalluna? Yusalli or yusallu. What does it mean? It doesn't mean blessings. So trying to work this out. Yusallimu. From ayat of 4, Surah 4 ayat 65. Yusalli here. There it means the accepted and willing submission. Accept it. Maybe I should. Ex- what does it mean? It doesn't mean prayer connection. This means more than. It means something like Allah and His angels are doing what to the Prophet? Huh? Are they sending? No, wait. You sallu. Salli is here also. Accept it in. So Allah and the angels are in willing, accepting it. Sallu. Trying to work this out. You see, I haven't yet. Or I thought I have. Sallimu. Salli. Salli. No. Taslima. I think the translators are wrong, and the meaning of this ayat it's been wrong, taken by the Quran experts. So I had to get myself into trouble this way with the Muslims. Willing submission. Taslima means submission. Okay, when Allah and His angels bless the Prophet, Inna Allah wa ma. malaikatahu yusalluna. What are they doing? You. What is this yusall? You mean in or in submit in acceptance of Prophet, in acceptance. So please take the Surah Nisa 65 for this Salli. And you also, you. I was looking for you. What does it mean in Arabic? Does it mean that bless the messenger? No. What does this mean? Yusalluna. So take the root word salli, right? From Surah Nisa 65. Accepted in willing submission. What does it mean? You see all the translations here. I've come to tell you that I don't know. I can't rely on the Muslim translations of Surah 33, Ayat 56. So you have to take another Quran ayat to find out. Not the tafsirs and not what the Quran experts tell you and what you are told in debates and by your Maulanas, by your religious scholars. You become your own your scholar, right? So it seems like Allah and the angels. Actually, when I come live here, sometimes recently I've been in a lot of pain because this is another deep. I feel deep religious crisis. Not only that, I've been feeling that, haven't accepted it. I'm in a shock. Sorry. So you'll have to bear with me. It's very painful to see how this person has time and again changed or something, uh, given us a false religion, lied on Allah, broken houses, killing the polytheists, Surah Tawbah, Allah and His angel. So please, I can't, like, sometimes I go kind of fuzzy here, my brain. I feel I've worked it out, I've seen it. And then sometimes in the beginning, afterwards, when I come here, so I'm not good at communication skills and all this, but in shock, trying my best. So please bear with me. Yusallu, acceptance of some, him, the prophets. Allah and His angels are Yusall. If you, what does you mean here? In, in, yus, in sallu, sallu. Submission means taslimas. Believers have to submit. It's here. Let me get them, right? But this is something, yusallu. Wait. So I'm trying to work it out online. You see, taslima is for the believers, right? In Surah 33, ayat 56. Wasallimu. In full acceptance, submission, like fully accepting Him. Even the Allah and the angels fully accept. So they've put salutations at some and no, for invoke blessings. What is the believers? You are supposed to invoke blessings. You're not supposed to invoke anyone other than Allah. What is this? Why this now? Invoke blessings. You see what is at stake here? That we could go into fighting our nerves in a violent way. What happens? I found out. Look, I've read, so is it? And another thing, I couldn't figure out. Some brother here asked me, like, this free will came up again in Islam, right? What is free will? Now I'm back to square one. I've done a free will thing on Islam problem live stream. A will that is free but has to choose. In religion, we are told from evil to good, God, and then good evil to good. Why not be completely free? Hmm? Instead, this thing keeps flying over me, mind cuckoo's nest, about this Islamic free will. And God has given us a free will, and then there's predestination, all that. So I have to start from scratch, like I don't know anything. Sorry, I have to say this, right? It just doesn't stick in my mind. I can't understand. Is there something as total freedom? Okay, so there are natural laws, religious laws, society, individual, family for the betterment, human made laws. But where can we be totally free? Like reading Jiddu Krishnamurti, you can find out. This world leads me into some kind of laws. Okay, they're good, man made. You see, they're man made. God made, I don't know. It's a free will. Do we really have what is the will? Volition, right? Something we can do. Okay, so choosing, but then we have a choice. So are we really, by having this choice between choosing two options or choices we have? But what is you can't call it free will. Am I not? Maybe I'll be ranting or something, but just I have to figure this out. So sometimes you may think I'm kind of not giving the proper answer or solution. Just, but I have to do this. Sorry. What is free will? So, is there a free will? You know what free and will is how much power we have. God has given us the will. So, and then the rest. So something is wrong here. Right now, my head is fuzzy. I cannot explain more than this. So I'm leaving it for another time. And I told my brother here, okay, Indian brother, that I'll do something like start a new topic, ask me like a devil's advocate and all this play. But we came on this and I couldn't explain to him properly because it's flown over my cuckoo's nest. Like it was a good thing to come on free will. So I have to tell this brother that let's take it in another way and see, right? Now here we have a problem. Please see this and make sure you look at it. What is really you Salli? And take it from the other ayat. So I use Surah Nisa at 65. Accept it in willing submission. So Allah and the angels have accepted the Prophet. Could another word, not in this ayat, but in Surah Nisa 65, but there's another meaning for yusallu. Hmm? Yet all of the translators have given us a wrong meaning. I don't know. And you also invoke, it says here, blessings, but you're not doing the dua. So these things, thank God, I mean, I did my research, I'm doing my research. As a Shia even, uh, it wasn't clear to me, and now it's becoming more clear that the translators are also, they're not sure what it really means, and they don't look at the other ayats. Or you can, because there was a debate I saw of a Muslim and David Wood. I keep forgetting his name, the Muslim, that this doesn't mean in Surah Azab, ayat 56, it doesn't mean that Allah is praying to Prophet. Okay, it's Allah this prayer, but Allah has accepted, Allah and His angels. You son, what does it mean? Dr. David Wood, professor, was saying something else, that the praying to the Prophet, the sending Allah and His angels are praying to the Prophet. No one can tell us what it really means. Because the culprit himself could make it, what he's told the Shias. I could not, through Imam Ali and all, we get, and his Sahabas like Abu Dhar, trusted Bilal, and how do you say it in a religious language, like the narrations coming from our Imams, his household, since the Quran has come on him and his household. So, like that. Sorry, I have to act funny. You see, so much is at stake. Listen, please look, look, look. Ooh, no. You people are in, you'll have this lust. So that last thing got to me. I want to save you, Muslims. Free will. Why do you deny yourself? Yes. Just yes, yes, no. Here. So if you, I've read Jiddu Krishnamurti too. I want to help you. Problem of lust. You can see Kalki Bhagwan. Oh, what have I done here? Sorry, wrong spelling. G. Okay. You can see Kalki Bhagwan's video. Go to his channel on YouTube. When you like, don't, when you do things which you're forced to do, it creates this frustration and insecurity in you. And then the lust comes up. Although lust in itself is not a problem because we're here to procreate, produce, and all this, procreation. So it's, but when it gets like too much, uh, unhealthy, too much, also it's unhealthy. Like Prophet Muhammad had for Zainab and Josh. And the more religious perhaps you get, but one of my religious Sayyids was saying, of high caliber, he was from the Tabatabai, Hamasan al-Hakim. It's very easy to follow the Ahlul Bayt. And I was saying, I can't follow anyone. So he said, just be with them. So that was very nice. And I don't think he has any lust problems at all. Far from it. But sorry, but I don't know how, maybe sincere person, very humble, Sayyid Ali Al Hakim, right? He's very humble, very humble. So his father I met, Sayyid Mehdi Al Hakim, kissed his hand and he prayed on me when he came to Dubai. Problem of lust. Kalki Bhagwan and Jiddu Krishnamurti can read. Jiddu Krishnamurti has a whole problem like why do we give importance to sex? Okay, now this. So you see what's happened here. Surah 4 ayat 25. This part, this allowance is for him among you who fears affliction, i.e. sin, but to be patient is better for you. Affliction of, this fornication. You can't control yourself. So maybe when these Sahabas, for example, like they didn't want to go for war and they were forced to go for war, then they were like perhaps feeling that we're away from our wives, and so slave girls, what your right hands possess. Take the married women, their married women, the other parties. So you know what lust is? We don't know anything from root. How can we, when Allah is asking you, remember or something, that I took a testimony from you. You testified. Who am I? Am I not your Lord? You said, yes, Balar. So this mess, you see, you can't remember. You can't even know. Do you know what lust is? I mean, Kalki Bhagwan, Indians, gurus are telling us, and Jiddu Krishnamurti is like, you people don't know anything. And that's true, we don't know anything about anything. Have you ever considered why we give importance, like Jiddu Krishnamurti says? Why are you asking me this question even? Why do we give importance to sex so much? Huh? Is it that we want freedom or pleasure? It's the greatest pleasure. Or is it, would you say, what would you say? Or is it when you love someone and you're merging with that person? It's like you're merging. It's like merging with the in love, the divine or something. I don't know. To me, it just came like, I don't think it's freedom. There's no freedom in having sex with someone you like depend. It's like a thing here, natural. But why is it? It's natural thing, right? Maybe it is that you are merging. You are feeling uh, joy, giving the joy to another. It's like the someone you love and someone who loves you back, total, completely on that level. It has nothing to do with freedom. I think it has to do with merging and not maybe not even procreation at that time. It's just a merging. You feel like one with your beloved, and that joy uh, can't be freedom. I don't know what it is. More than that, I only know this. You see, I don't know what more than that what it is. Uh, and I don't even know why Chitta Krishnamurti was talking about. Is it freedom? I mean, this is freedom. Freedom from God. Why? And like for example, in St. Joseph's College, I was asking like, where does this pain come from, and why do we feel emotional pain? And then the movie came out, City of Angels, and when the person, so when the angel like, what is this crying and tears, and he doesn't understand where they come from. What ocean is within us? Emotions and ocean. So like this, I was at some time in my life questioning everything and not knowing the answer. What? So when it hurts you, like where's the pain coming from? When you hit yourself, against someone, or maybe it's a friction inside. Yeah, so there's some friction happening. It's not good friction. To love or not to love. So there's some motion, one thing here and the other thing there. Excuse me, opposites. So life is a struggle. How do you bring the mind and the heart together? Okay, so if you please get help, don't be like this Prophet Muhammad who goes after beauty. You can see in Surah Azab ayat 52 also, even if the beauty were to ajab you, make you stunned, right? When you love someone, you don't look at the outer beauty. You look at what is this love that makes you forget the outer part and look where? In that person, everything, even oh, my principal. Yeah. So, unfortunately, loving a woman who, like a daughter first, right? As if I was her daughter or something, like she was my mother. Running away from my mother in this life, going for another person, a woman's mother. Can you believe it happens? This is ironic, right? so, so that song, Indian song, के कभी तो ये दिल कहीं मिल नहीं पाते, कभी तो निकल आए जन्मों के साथी. People don't understand that, and they gave me a hard time. Why aren't you loving your mother? Why are you loving this one who's not your mother? Doesn't care for you. Oh no, no, I'm going too far on that. My poor principal. So I think I've thoroughly backbitten her. Her back must be hurting so much. I tell you, backbiting my principal, putting her down so badly. Okay, it's just comedy, joke, everything. I don't know why God did this to me. with no, no, Mr. I was very straight with Mr. Song. So, problem of lust. Then you don't need all this. That whoever among Surah Nisa 25 and whoever among you cannot find the means to marry free, believing women, then he may marry from those whom your right hands possess. Of believing. Poor slave girls, you're not even marrying for love. Then you're marrying out of fear. You see the lust, but you see what is happening here. I sound quite like a my 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 country will get me if I go to my city here and to wear like act like a man, talk like a man. I will be punished. Already, my father punished me for wearing shorts, boys' clothes in London. He hit me. Jeans all the time, not wearing dresses. He was afraid that his girl, his daughter, is becoming a boy, want to be a boy. You see, transvestite. खदड़ी हो गई है, my daughter. खदड़ी. You know what खदड़ी means? You know what it means? How you pronounce that word? So I become khadri or tomboyish. Well, nice, very nice. Angrez, Britishers, Europeans have a word for it. Very nice word, tomboyish. जैसे शबनम ऐसी चाल में चलो. Shabnam, the Pakistani film actress, she was very tomboyish. Yeah, I even read in her. No, I saw the YouTube. She's, I think, or wherever I read, she was very tomboyish. People don't take that. So they think that we are Qadris or something going into Qadarpuni. You know what that's a Khoja Muscati, Omani now. Well, we were Khoja Muscatis from my father's side. Arabs just have to accept us that we were fake Arabs and we have Khoja Muscati, right? So, Qadarpuni. Now, I have to give Sir Muhammad Ayad the reason why uh, gayism is okay, right? Although not procreating, sex should be for procreating, he said in his video. So I said, Sir, something you said about the LGBT, like against them, it's not the right. I will, once I find out that it is okay for the gays and the lesbians, I will come here and give you an answer. Until now, I have not found an answer for Muhammad Ayad. And don't tell me it's Ayan again, Zahra. You keep forgetting his name. That poor man. He's Egyptian. There was an Egyptian hairstylist in London. So once he made my hair, he said, "Now you go. Now men will be after you." I said, "No, no, no. I don't need the men." Then one day he tell me, "I haven't seen a girl like you." So he's the I didn't know at that time. In retrospect, the queen, she was there, Queen of Jordan. She asked me, like she told me, "You have beautiful." Oh, thank God she didn't look at my hair when it was all frizzy. Well, he was making. He had put me in that rollers on my hair. She didn't see my hair when it's frizzy and all this thing about. But when there were rollers on, and then he blow dries it. Mustafa. So in London, the Queen of Jordan came to me. She didn't tell me she's the Queen of Jordan. Now Mustafa has all these people coming to him, and he tells me that I haven't seen a girl like you before. I said, "Are you psychic or what? Like, what are you trying to tell me, Mustafa?" Right? I don't understand. So he was also Egyptian in London, hairstylist. And then the Queen of Jordan comes to me. I didn't recognize her. I didn't know. And there was this from Marks and Spencer. One taxi driver, I told him in London, "Take me to Marks and Spencer." He said, "Oh, Marks and Sparks." So from then onwards, I sometimes say Marks and Sparks. This 30 pound or something, nice jacket, furry, with a hood, furry on the border and side. Not only did the Queen of Jordan say your hair is so beautiful and all this, but she said that this jacket is so good. I wanted to give it to her, but I getting cold, and I tell her, "Would you like this?" But it's my used jacket. I saw this. Oh, it's a Roman fall of a Roman Empire. That's a Sophia Loren, a great, beautiful, attractive actress wearing that furry like I was wearing. And Queen of Jordan liked my jacket too from Marks and Spencer. I just buy it in sale or something very like 30 dirhams. So, and then later on, I see, oh my God, she Queen of Jordan, Princess, Queen, no, not Prince, what her name? Uh, King Hussein's wife, American. And she told me that she liked my hair. The one person, lady come there, girl, she has such long, straight, thick hair, blonde. I wish my hair was like that. I not know why Queen of Jordan say my hair is beautiful. I shocked, and I say, oh my God, they look like give me that feeling of sense of belonging. I not know she from Arabia, like other part. Jordan is like Middle East, right? Oh, that's why. But she not sound Arabic. But still she gives me that sense of how we go and we appreciate, like, oh, we the love, the maybe she want to even kiss me on my cheek, like greet me like we are, oh, we know each other since long. And Arabs and the Iranis and Pakistanis, how we meet. Anyways, so this then I go out and see this like a car, black, like what you call those American cars, long, and there are like these ones with they have this what you call it, not mobiles, but like I've forgotten the name. Police officers, guard, securities have that. Not mobile phones, but those. I've forgotten the name. So it's so bad. I'm becoming very bad, senile. Now, if I wear, if I sounded like a man, how great, how attractive, right? Arab man. So now you see this, or do I sound like Qadar? Sorry. So, no, no. My mother never teach me to laugh or make fun of anyone. So some of you who are straight, look what happened to you. You become lustful, like a prophet. Yeah. So when will I find the answer? And you know one, uh, Enoch, what is the name? What name? She tell me in Karachi, Guria, Guria, Mary Guria. Like my mother, she called me doll all the time. Oh, my doll, like that, affectionately. So even Unik, how do you call them? Called me Guria. In a shop I going, and she coming, wanting. So I give her some like that. So we should respect. Hey, how come we not respect these gays and lesbians and all? Huh? And you want me to respect this prophet? Yeah. How you talk about against some of you? So Ghalib Kamal say that Pakistani, these Qadras and all, what they go through in Pakistan. And now one lady come here, what she go through, Maulvi doing to her, what Maulana doing to her. What is this? Terrible. We are such a, we are straight, we think, yeah, but the lust and all, we are like worse than januar at times, animals. I've seen straight people. You give them ungli, they take the hand. They take your whole hand. What about that? And I tell you, even my friend, the stewardess, tell me that the gay men make best friends for women. Very good, trustworthy. She travels, she knows this. And I find one in London hostel. He's not in my college. Very nice person. And he's telling me when I'm full of anxiety and when it's the end, I can't study. I'm like overwhelmed that I'm coming to the end. Oh, I can't study. Oh, it's coming. Ooh, for mommy, my principal, my parent, mother, hello. And I can't study. He tells me, and I'm full of anxiety and shaking and shivering, overwhelmed, studying for my last exams. So he tell me, I go in the smoking room and he's there, and I say, I have to come out with it. Like I say, Louis, I can't study. He say, call on Gabriel. I said, Louis, you're still you're still religious? He said, yes, yes. God lure me in ways to come close to Him. He lure me, meaning, you know what luring is? He's attracting me to Himself. His a religion and all this. So I find a perfume called Lure, Allure, Allure. Very nice perfume for ladies, mature smell and all this. Long time ago in London. Maybe, and I look at that perfume, maybe goddess. I remember what Louis tell me, and maybe God is luring me through perfumes also to buy. But I don't know why I look at the perfume and say, okay, I'll buy it. I really like this. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't buy it. And God, are you luring me to buy this perfume for my mommy as a gift also, and for myself from Selfridges, London. So, okay, here we are in this. So you see how terrible. So marry them with the permission of the people. It's not out of love. Just your lust has been growing because maybe you have to submit to him with full submission. You're forced to do things you're not. So Jiddu Krishnamurti, find another. You don't. So if I tell you like this, you see, you will not believe me, right? So Jiddu Krishnamurti is not asking you to believe him, to look, to see, observe. We do, much things we don't know. Why? And then there are these messengers coming and giving us that it's coming from God, and God is their authority. And you see how I catch him in ways that he false prophet. They're using God. God all knowing, but we don't know anything. We just have to mug this up, it seems. You think you've understood it. But have you, when Chitu Krishnamurti asks you, even the Hindus he asks, what is this? They can't tell him. So you see, what have we lost? Okay, I go into this sentimental mushy, which Jiddu Krishnamurti doesn't. I think we have lost true love. If you knew what love was, you see, then the object of love we would not be so fixated on. And then lust coming and unhealthy. So, that Buddha style, I do contemplation in London, that maybe Buddha style. But, for sufferance, like Buddha came, meditated to relieve people from suffering, samsara, the wheel of life, the problem of living. You see, everything we have made a problem. It's become a problem we have to solve. So, what is the solution to all this? This is definitely not the solution, right? Like, don't love your teacher. Oh, you're unhealthy. Oh, emotional attachment. Everyone is fearing for you. But life itself dies. Like, you die. I don't know whether God is all living. Life is ever living. I don't know. Anyways, don't jump there. But the thing is that today we have today. Why are you sacrificing my today for tomorrow? That tomorrow will be better. Zahra, I'm leave. I'm old. Telepathy coming from the principal in London also. You and in Karachi after graduation. Your life has just taken speed, or what they say about Miss Desai and me, unhealthy relationship. You can't have an aunt outside family. You can't make your teacher an aunt and love her and throw your, you know, affection on her. No, society not allow you. So, and also that this temporary, what a life without your loved ones. What is life? And what future without love? मंजिल तो मोहब्बत देती है. You know, someone, my friend, they say, what future you have with this principle? And I don't answer her then. But now I realize that love itself is manzil. Love is the destination. And this is a journey, but destination also. You see, what future with the principle? The love that I have for her gives me a sense of belonging. I am here now, this moment. I became so aware. So love brings you in the present moment, and you don't have any fear. This is the manzil. This is the destination. And she's my destiny. Like Lionel Richie sang. You came in. That's what my little heart was looking for. Laughter in the rain. Feeling like a fool in love again. And the laughter came and the tears start falling out. All I do is just call your name. I say, Mommy, you are my destiny. I'm so pathetic, but right now I cannot sing. You are my one and only. You bring that joy to me that my whole life is on. Now I'm singing. If mommy going, I dying. Not a singing. A heart that was singing will no more sing. So this problem happening. But why are you so worried when God is above us all? Where is God? So I was listening after this free will thing come up. I get all fuzzy and also this pain of this. Every time I see this, it make me so painful or put pain in me. I don't know where this pain coming from. Emotional distress. And then Parmam, so which one and the so their good disciple or someone bhakti have and talking about God, and I say I don't want this, and I'm in pain, and I lie down, and I can't hear this, but they won't allow me, and they say what this nonsense. I finally, like I say, who needs God, right? Who needs God? Have I got arrogance in me? Free. Oh, so sometime it happened that I become atheist, but I'm not. I'm always wavering. I guess I'm so unreliable. But God is, why you force me to listen to the disciple of, and I listening, putting myself in more pain, not liking it. I get scared that last coming out. What Kalki Bhagwan said. And please don't discipline yourselves. Don't even try. Be good to yourself, or no one else will. Remember that song in the 1980s, early. Be good to yourself when nobody else will. Oh, be good to yourself. You're running on haywire. This my words, maybe, from the song, distorted. So be good to yourself. When you love yourself, don't deny yourself. So what Hafiz, I get the poem of Hafiz, you know, Fale Hafiz from that Sharian, what his name? So self-denial is ill in all creeds. What does that mean? Like fana, annihilate. So you don't annihilate. So I was going into Shiva. I didn't know that. I was wishing for Shiva so much, so much in college. And I think I had a breakthrough. I left Miss Tissa. Even from my thought, she went away. Mind. Like Habibi ya Nurul, Habibi ya Nurul Ain ya Sakin Khayali. Like she's always sitting in my mind, home. She has a home in my mind, subconscious, everywhere. Like Zara, don't do this, don't lie, don't make excuses, be brave, be true to yourself. Like, so it's all gone. And I'm wishing for Shiva, nothingness, nothing. Not even God exists. Why does God exist and do these things to us? Right? And we did not create evil, and so nothingness. I think God just wants. And what does even in Vishwanath like love God? Now, do you think God needs our love? We should be loving each other here. Then God, 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 love God and love God. And this terrible Vishwanines also. Sorry, Paramahamsa Vishwananda, I'm in that phase. I apologize. All Indian, it is your faith, your whatever. I don't. Please, what is loving God, God, God? As if God, God just is so like wanting us to love Him. Well, love coming from whom? First, you do find out what the love is and what love isn't. The loving God, God, God. And what he do, Krishna, Shri Krishna? What he tell? Control your mind to Arjun. Sorry, Hindus, I cannot take it. Even Father Augustine, late Father Augustine, I go to him, he's counselor. He come from the States. I go to him, 1989. He tells me, no, no, no. First he tells me you should control your mind. Duh. He says, no, no, people say to control the mind, but supervise the mind. So sorry, why did Krishna tell Arjun to control his mind? No, no, we just give ourselves to God like Kalki Bhagwan. Now we have two we have two Indian gurus. One is God. And he says, I just give the experience. And I told him last night, connected to Bhagwan Kalki, I said, please take away everything from me. Everything. The sense of, he's not taking. I get headache, I wake up, I have pain. Maybe I have pain of other Muslims whom I'm trying to help here, and they are in pain. I take their pain. Please, I cannot even cook. So if you are a rich Muslim, please send some this thing. I'm being so disgraceful. Uh, Food and all for me, because I've taken their pain. Maybe. Yes, yes, because Kalki Avatar say when you look at the news and you look at the war thing, he feels so much pain if a dog is kicked. So he switch off world news when that comes. He feels a lot of pain. And discipline and all this, you will not get it because you see what you are doing. Please go to Jiddu Krishnamurti. Save the world. Save yourselves. So I very disorganized, unprofessional. You see what you are doing. Let us write it down like this. Let's start. What we are doing is slowly, slowly. I'm very slow. So what are we doing? You see the conflict. First, let us see. We are bad. Okay, capital. Oh no, capital. Oh, bad. We are bad. Now we want to become good. Distance happening, and we are doing some Jiddu Krishnamurti very slowly. We are bad, and we want to become good. Right? Distance coming. Time. Thought says, who says we are bad? Can you see who says we are bad? I'm bad. So everything we have accumulated from this world, right? You will see that from your environment you have taken things where it has made you smoke, addicted. Sometimes that also environment influence. It's all conditioning, all conditioning. So how can we be free from all this conditioning? The environment, huh? So Jiddu, where have we gone wrong? Chitu Krishnamurti tells us what is taught. I'm not going step by step, okay? Conflict has arisen. We are bad because of some habit we have formed. Get angry, a reaction to an action we do. We do not respond, forget all that. Let's start with very simple. We are bad at times, good at times. We want to think we are good, but most of our times we are bad, let's say. Or generally, good and bad mixed in us. So give money to that Prophet Muhammad Surah Tawbah ayat. For those who mix evil, just kidding. So not bring that here. We are bad and we want to be good. Or we are not straight, we want to be. So principal tell me to discipline myself. She think that I am coming too strongly on her, that the poor principal. I know, you know, she's not willing to accept it, what she tell me I have become. First, she tell me I'm a prodigy, very intelligent in first year at St. Joseph's College. Then in third year, she find out a crackpot and she tell me you are a crackpot. How I become a crackpot after being a project, that poor woman. And then I was like her daughter, suddenly, whatever. She think that I'm after her, right? In the bad way. Okay, so and then she tell me discipline yourself, like she disciplined herself, right? Oh, she got married 30 years old, maybe now her mother wanting her to marry. And she said, okay, a man, she find a table tennis partner. And he say, if you win, you not marry me. But if I win, I marry you. So she said, okay, we have this is what she tell me. She's not looking for love. She say, with this kind of compatibility, just get married. Huh. She not believe in love, that principle. It shocked the living daylights out of me. Anyways, so conflict, back to this. We are bad and we want to become good. Certain habits in us we want to change because we are bad. We have become bad. Let's say even society, anyone we blame, or even ourselves. So we have become bad and we want to become good. Now there's a distance in that, isn't there? And distance would create time. So you'll have time to pick from bad to good. You need to practice good habit and fight the bad habit. Fighting comes in. A struggle comes. You see the struggle coming up, right? So struggle coming. So in religions, it is say it is very good. But Christianity, God just solved the problem, sending His Son and take the sins upon man, because even the struggle come all you're weary because you're tired of struggling against yourself, even for the bad in you, right? As bad as you are, you want to give good things to your children, like that Jesus says. So much uh, too complicated. Let's leave all that to God sending His Son to take the sin. We find better. Chitu Krishnamurti. Forget even God. Forget Paramahamsa Vishwananda, everyone. Hindu gurus and all this. Just look at what Chitu Krishnamurti taught me. If I can, I'm a terrible student. The worst. At least I think Kalki Bhagwan was, went to Chitu Krishnamurti. Now, Muji Baba is better. Even Rupert Spurra is better. But I the worst here. So thank you for being with the worst student. So conflict coming, how conflict, friction coming, and time. It takes time. We are not free, right? Always struggle between this. So time coming. So where would Jiddu Krishnamurti take us now? It need time. And oh, time. Imam Jafar Sadiq has said time is the, he defined time. Maybe take it from the Greeks and they get killed. So Imam Jafar Sadiq say, time is the distance between two known events. So bad and good are two known events, and we have to travel in time. And now you find the struggle bit inside. Practice makes perfect. Discipline. Work on yourself. So Zahra, are you fuzzy? Confused? What did you do Krishnamurti say? It creates conflict, struggle, psychological. At least you use the mind for outside memory where you want to go, okay, you are aware. And you use the mind to do certain things, of course. The mind gives you. What gives you the will to do things? Actually, for me, it's only that the love is the best that make me work. It's the heart that works. I have no will power. People don't know this. Only love gives me the power. I only have love power, no willpower. Anyways, so, but let's take normal people, not the abnormal like me. So we are bad, okay? And now we want to become good. So this becoming is already a struggle has come in, right? I tell you who the culprit is. I found out before even reading Jiddu Krishnamurti, the culprit is the mind. You see what the Michael Bolton sing? This river runs. Oh, this river runs to you. It is love. And even Shakti Goen say, go with the river. Wherever it's taking you, don't take canoes and, those oars, taking, like, controlling. No, no, this is like nature. The river is wherever the river is taking you. Jump in the river and go with the river. And don't stick to the go side and stick to this branch. No, no. Shakti Gwain gave us an exercise from her book Creative Visualization I bought in 1988. I read. Just go with the flow of this river run. And that song came. Oh, my love. So principal really like that song, but they don't. If my river is running to them and we're all running to the sea, and that is God, they say. So rivers have met. This is where I end up in St. Joseph's College. I never want to go there. I tell my friend, she tell me, come, do your intermediate. I say, no, Sabia, I'm not doing intermediate. Terrible, I'm doing O levels. Come and join us in St. Joseph's College. Then when they graduate, I say, I will never come here. Sabia, I don't want to come here. I don't like this place. I just say I don't want to come here. I don't say I don't like. I just say I don't want to come here. Finally got the river. Forget God. River, just take me there. Even Ernestine tell me go to college. I say no, no. So now this is a lot about myself. I have to cut myself short. The struggle against the self, and then you'll be reading Dua Yamani if you are Shia. Oh God, I've sinned against myself. Okay, who is the one who has sinned against? Wait a minute, right? Who is the one who has sinned? Who is? Is it your willpower? Who is the one? Sorry, very slow. I'm see how terrible I am. I went away from Jiddu Krishnamurti. Sinned against. I've wronged my soul. That's why the soul has become so bad. No, so the soul is not good. Ask yourselves, who is the one who has sinned against his, her? Now we put her here. So, tell me, geniuses come here. Well, no genius would want to make a fool. You say, what is she doing? And, tarnish their reputation. Come here. Conflict. We are bad. We want to be good. So time consuming. Time has come in and it is from thought. Thought is from time. Do you see that Jiddu Krishnamurti, thank you very much. I think his spirit has come. Do you see that this time and we are bad and we want to become? So who's, no, if you quote someone, it's not Jiddu Krishnamurti, then, not his style. I'm trying to copy Jiddu Krishnamurti. He would have killed, he can't kill me. No, he would never kill him. We are bad and we want to become good. In becoming, what are we really? Who are we? Maharishi. Don't bring gurus in. It's not Jiddu Krishnamurti style. You see, we are like followers. And I can impress you by saying Maharishi said, this one said, Rumi said, love when resurrection comes. The one who's not in love will fail not to pass the test. No. So, because in my childhood, I tell them, I tell Miss Desad, oh, that's enough. Not tell psychiatrist that I love her, go to psychiatrist and this. But they not understand. Okay, and do I have to quote Rumi? And say, oh, probably it's reincarnation. Now bring reincarnation also in, going to a yogi. No. So if you are impressed by big, big words, or that if I use big words, I will have a thing for my reason. What? Authority. You cannot go without authority. So what did Dr. Susan Chomsky say? I am, her prayer is, I am my only authority, right? Why shouldn't you be your only authority? So let's not quote people to reconfirm the reason. You see, we don't know. See, you can be, you don't have to become Plato. Something in you has to come out. Reason. Oh, that's from Kuleni's Coffee, Shia book. God said the reason come, reason most important. Forget it. We are bad and we want to become good. Are you bored? Why are you bored? This is about you, Jiddu Krishna, what Murthy will say. This is not as, is it slow? Well, if you not the change right now, and the methods could be very slow. You think you're going very fast in the fast lane, God forbid, you know. Sometimes you need to walk, be like a snail, like a turtle, and win the race because the rabbit fell asleep. So we are going very, very slow. And if you think you are a rabbit and you know it all, and you are a genius philosopher or a scientist, and you've reached as a religious person, you're doing great. But you haven't reached yet heaven. So, who is the one who has sinned against her soul? Hmm? Let's find her. Isn't it the soul that gives you the willpower? What, please, what is going on? So forget this religious thing. Let's go back to Jiddu Krishnamurti because I can't find who could be. There must be a part of the mind, one that hangs on to bad habits. We do more bad, we're more. You see, why this happen? That, oh, my habit is good habit. I do good. I'm in the habit of doing good. Has anyone told you that I'm in the habit of doing good? Bad things don't come. Bad habits are formed more easily than good habits, right? We are scared. Fear also comes. So, will I be able to work this out? I've read so many Jiddu Krishnamurti books, and yet I'm such a pathetic student. Uh, he doesn't want us to be students. I'm just a follower, I guess. I need authority to tell me, to lead me at times. Please, can you work this out? Right? Don't look at me for answers. I'm a pathetic teacher in this. Oh, and a teacher, no. Jiddu Krishnamurti dissolved that his order. So what has happened here? So we are bad. I am bad. Okay, I am bad. I want to be good. Have you ever thought that you are good? No, it's all you are good. Okay, that's okay. There we don't have to change. There's some good habits, but the bad ones we have to change, right? Yes, so we have thought we are good, and yet there are some bad things we have to. In that, we have to become good. Anger, jealousy coming up, maybe. Mummy, oh, yes, like she in her 70s, she was looking great, and I was like dying. Gone case. So I'm jealous of my mommy, insecure. Yeah. And she's beautiful. She was very gorgeous, according to my eyes. My mother thinks her sister is beautiful. I think the principal is. And her teeth, oh yeah, and her, and and I can't even make my hair look tidy, you know. So it's terrible. Yeah, I feel very insecure. My principal, very beautiful. She not. Oh, Miss Tissa like my hair. Oh goodness. Oh, Miss Tissa like my hair. I not understand. She tell me till why you wearing cap, Zara? Zara, why you wearing a cap all the time? I see Miss Tissa, I don't like my hair. She said, take off your hair. It's beautiful. She tell me. Elementary school. Ooh, hair is beautiful. Hair is like, you know, afro. That beautiful. Miss Tissa. Oh, I not know what to tell Miss Tissa about that. Hair is beautiful. Not as silky, not straight. And when Miss Tissa perm her hair, I really hate it later on. She started to perm her hair. She has such a straight, beautiful hair. But does she like my hair? it have so much body that when even I straighten it and blow dry it, go to school and they tell me, "Are you wearing a wig?" Such thick hair problem coming. Okay, so we are bad and we want to become. So we have insecurities. We are jealous. God bless my mommy. Why do you want to be jealous, Sarah? And well, I thought I never had jealousy, but yes, I think I have jealousy. I confess. Now, call Jesus, confess to a priest, become a Catholic. Oh, Jesus, I have all this problem. You see, you people don't want to work. All right, that's what Jiddu Krishnamurti is saying. You want, no, no, we want the easy way. Jiddu Krishnamurti, I really don't know what I am. I don't know anything. Yes, but you know something. Yeah, the thing's here. That's why you're doing this. So forget for the moment. I'm terrible at this. What you tell people you don't know anything? No, no. Some things I know. Half knowledge, terrible knowledge. Yes, you see. I not have full knowledge. They say half knowledge is very dangerous knowledge. So mommy tell me to discipline myself. Maybe she think I'm becoming crooked with her. One day I hold her hand and you say, "Mommy, you are so." Oh, like my aunt's friend, long time ago. She said that the one girl come to her lady, and overnight become like change her organs, changed overnight. She become a man, and she brought her mother Suraya auntie, and my mother, and I small sitting there listening, and I thinking, oh my God, the female's organs changed overnight. You know, now we have that you can become a male from a female. They change you medically, but there overnight they change. And she tell her friend that I really, mommy also very scared of that. That I'm 36 years old, younger to her. I mean, mommy scared that she's 36 years older and I may be doing adultery with her. Can you believe that? Like I was so, like, be loyal to your husband. Don't in childhood I was like that. And now I am like flirting, becoming crooked. Be straight, mommy say. Principal Mrs. Manira Gulsar. Papa, but this thing hit me in college. I not know, like some lesbianism hit me. Maybe the reincarnation. Maybe I was her mother, and she looked like her father or something. They not to look into these matters, and so I always meditating. She get it. You see, that's why maybe Hakim say it. Oh, so I'm meditating that I stop her and say, go to your husband, dance with her. I even give her candlelight, candle to have dinner with her husband, candlelight dinner. And I want to take a very like nightgown, no, night dress, very sexy for her, silk. Can't find it in Karachi. And financial problem, father having 1,000 rupees. What I will buy 500. A sexy dress, night dress for my mommy. Go and have some candlelight dinner. I work so hard on meditation that she come with her husband. It did not happen. That's what Mutahar told me, using her fall cards, playing cards she used, not the tarot. She said that you are trying on something like meditating and you're feeling. She was very right. And mummy also showed me on her birthday in a Chinese restaurant. She tell me that my husband come to have lunch in the daytime on her birthday. She said no to her husband. I'm not having lunch with you. Don't come in the room and have lunch. Oh, I get a shock of my life. I say, oh my God, my meditation not working. She's complaining against her husband. I say, oh no, mommy, don't do this. What happened? How does meditation work? When push comes to shove, her, what happened is that nothing could make her go to her husband. Now her husband have to hug her or do something because she got raped. That's what they're telling me. 2 years she was raped by Hakim Said. Mad, crazy woman like me. Telepathy coming. So now her husband have to help her. They tell me. Now she's Sudrofine. I go to her place after 2 years, coming from London, graduated. Yeah, God told me in my dream, do you want to see your mommy before you get your degree or after? I'm crying, and they say, if you see after, God tell me in my dream, God talking to me, that it will be very good. So I say, okay, I'm walking on that not Marlowe's, that Muffin, the road next, going going to High Street, Kensington. I'm crying, crying, crying. God tell me, do you want to? So after my degree, yeah, this dream come true. Only after, and the uh, degree come late through the mail to Karachi, my house. So okay, it take around 3 6 months or something. As soon as I got the degree, my aunt came from Dubai. She said, go, let's go to her aunt's place and go to that part, that the place where principal is. Then we go to the principal's house. So what the point here is, degree coming, yes, and I'm meeting her. And another point is, I forget, this how senile I've become. So no one here to remind me. I think I will go. Oh no, I cannot go on for long because it's Muslim country. And Azan coming, and I will leave you, and those you invoke other than Allah, and I will invoke. No, this not true. This false. It's not even practical. You have to call people like Suleiman did, and the bird helped Suleiman to tell him that there's a queen who's worshipping. So this is not practical. And against politics, you see how unjust this is. Even Allah called Moses to free the Israelites. Not practical. So invoking on Allah alone. You see how deceptive this has been. So this much I know. I'm very theoretical, maybe, and this much I can tell you. But about Jiddu Krishnamurti, I think we are followers. We are just followers. I still haven't found out what is love. Can you define love? No, it is undefinable. Again, I come here round and round in circles. It's like the rat going, mice going round and round. Who is the one who has sinned against her soul? Find out this culprit. Is the soul culprit? Now, the soul is also inclined to evil. In Surah Yusuf, we are told. Yusuf himself says, if God had not had mercy on me. So you see, you go round and round in circles. The soul is inclined to evil. Who is the one inclining it to evil? The main, that impetus, what do you call that, right? You know what impetus is? The main motivator is. So I could have gone round and round in circles being so stupid, made dumb by religions, like to do something that makes a process or activity happen. Yes. What is the impetus of the soul going evil? Where is that inside of you? Find out. Who is the I who has sinned against his or her soul? Huh? You see how stupid they've made us? We can't even find that I. Is it the brain? Or you blame it on society, or you blame it on someone who has pushed you into this, influenced you. Does it, but where is the impetus? Even I sinning against, like even Christianity, all of us are sinners. Remember the original sin. Good God. Huh? Find out the eye was sinned against your soul. This part also, this. And don't tell me it's, oh, because someone did something to me. I understand that. But go deeper. When you sin against your soul, oh Lord, I've sinned against myself. Who say in the, no, Jonah or who say Job, say that uh, the devil has distressed me. So like this, you'll be going round in circles. This is what the religion wants you to do: control you and brainwash you. And then you say salute to Prophet Muhammad, honor. We thought they were righteous people who got honored. Uh, Forget that. So now, who is the one who has sinned against their soul? You see? Tell me. And you know who the soul is? What the soul is? So forget all this. I say purify yourself. So what is purity now? See? What is purity? Which part of us is pure that then we can touch the Quran? Huh? Because only the pure can touch it. And so pure is something which is not diluted, mixed with something, and cannot be mixed with something. Like Jesus Christ, maybe, like what Jesus Christ said, maybe that will help. So I'm not going the Jiddu Krishnamurti style way. Sorry, you'll be, you say like, oh my God, what is she doing? I think I have to go now. So we'll take the Christian. I'm of this world. I'm not of this world. I'm in this world, but not. What is existence? It will take you where I don't know. Let's see where it take us. So I will continue later. Thank you very much for the great professional stuff I'm doing here to save humanity.